Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. In this video, well, in about 5 hours, I have to wake up, head to the airport. I'm going to Calgary for an all-you-can-eat food festival, and then heading to Tokyo, Japan. And for dinner tonight, some Japanese snack time with the sponsor of this video, Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. Let's do Sakurako first. If you don't know, Tokyo Treat and Sakurako are Japanese subscription snack boxes sourced locally in Japan and shipped to you anywhere in the world. And these are two very different snack boxes. So Sakurako, when you open it up, right away you'll see the theme of this month. By the way, the theme changes every single month, and this month's theme is Autumn Mood Festival. And this booklet is a lot of fun. It tells you all the different snacks inside your box, where they're from. It also gives you a lot of cultural information about Japan. So in this case, the Moon Festival. And this month we have chestnut dorayaki. The Sakurako box always come with local teas. This looks good. A little cream cookie with a cool little image of rabbits in the moon. That's really good. This will be so much better with some tea. Be right back.
A few minutes later.
Oh yeah, matcha tea. So good, these little crispy wafer crackers. There's also mochi, little candy rabbits. So what makes Sakurako unique is that each box comes with 20 traditional, authentic, artisanal snacks and teas. And every month there's a new tableware item. And this month, again, Moon Festival, a little Moon Festival plate. Again, every single month, Sakurako is gonna have a box of very traditional, authentic Japanese snacks, and they work a lot with local Japanese snack makers, and some of them have been making snacks for over 100 years. Tokyo Treat, on the other hand, let's see what's in here this month. This month's theme, Moon Feast Snacktacular. And Tokyo Treat is a fun and exclusive Japanese snack box featuring unique and exclusive flavors from all around Japan. Each box is filled with a variety of full-size, fun, and exclusive Japanese snack items like unique flavored Japanese chips, occasionally some Japanese sodas that are only available in Japan for a limited time. And this is something I always look forward to. The monthly Kit Kat flavor this month is matcha. The Kit Kat flavors in Japan, out of this world. There's also a banana castella. These are amazing, I love these. Oh, look at this. Spicy garlic potato chips. Wow. They're really spicy, really garlicky, way puffier than regular potato chips, and they taste like potato chips and shrimp crackers had a baby. Awesome. There's also champon noodles. These are very famous noodles from Nagasaki. Of course, the Moon Festival in Japan and a lot of Asian countries, one of the biggest holidays of the year. And I've said this many times in the past, but seeing these boxes show up on my doorstep always just makes me so happy. I always say one of the best ways to explore a different culture is taking a bite out of it. And the mission of Sakurako is to spread the beauty of traditional Japanese culture through the medium of snacking, which I couldn't agree more on. Again, these are snacks sourced locally in Japan, delivered to you anywhere in the world. If you love Japanese culture, you want to know more about it, or you just love awesome snacks, this is something I would highly recommend. If you want to give it a try, go to my link down below, use my promo code DUMPLING, and you'll get $5 off your next Sakurako box or $5 off your next Tokyo Treat box. All right, this is actually going to be my dinner, and see you in Japan. Today, flying to Tokyo on WestJet business class. So WestJet is the biggest budget airline in Canada. This was a really good deal on this ticket. Seating's pretty spacious. Everything looks very new and modern. It's pretty nice. Amenity bag, just some socks and lip balm, earplugs. There's some slippers. A lot of storage on board. And it is gonna be super hot and steamy and stormy in Tokyo. Not a lot of movies, but that's okay. Just downloaded the whole second season of Kengan and Shura. That's gonna be a fun watch. And they just brought over the menu. So there's gonna be a smoked salmon edamame salad, raised beef short rib. Sounds really good. Let's go for that. Also, there's another storage here with headphones and a water. This is a pretty nice business class. welcome to Tokyo. I don't think I've ever been here during the hottest month before, but August is as hot as it's gonna get here. And it is hot and rainy. And during my Tokyo stay, Section L. So Tokyo hotels are usually really expensive, but I always had a good experience at Section L. Yeah, these are cozy little apartments, but they're way cheaper than a hotel. So you get a bed, little table, there's a microwave and a fridge and a little kitchen. Biggest thing, there's a washer and dryer. So gonna be in Tokyo for about 10 days, then heading to Osaka, and then leaving for Taiwan. And right now it's completely dark outside. It's only about 7:30ish. I'm equal amount sleepy and hungry. So yeah, I think I gotta go find some food. Since I am at Tsukiji right now, I figured I'd get some sushi in. I only been to this place once with my friend John. It's pretty good and it's open 24 hours. Sushizanmai. Start out with some miso soup with clams inside. Just the miso soup is so good with fresh clams. Got a fried, I think it's fried fish collar. Oh my gosh. That is some fatty, juicy seared salmon. And all that juice from the fat is sealed inside until you take a bite and then it just starts flowing everywhere. That's just pure fireworks. Just something so amazing about being like half a block away from just incredible sushi. That was so delicious. I'm still a little bit hungry, so let's go check out this Lawson. Wow, this place looks really good too. Look at this. Some of these are 90 yen per piece. This is their lunch special plate. Whoa, 1,100 yen for this plate. Oh, that looks like a really good plate. A chirashi bowl for 1,100 as well. This is such a good deal. So about $7 US for that plate of sushi or that chirashi bowl. Japan's so awesome. So the Lawson didn't have a sandwich. Let's see if I can find a sandwich here. All the years I've been eating convenience store food in Japan, I've never seen sushi or sashimi sold before until today. Wow.
A few moments later.
So I got some yakisoba, and it looks like this yakisoba comes with slices of fatty roasted pork on top, some cabbage, that is pretty darn good yakisoba. The cabbage is crunchy, the noodles are nice and chewy with that wonderful deep Worcestershire flavor. This is very, very good. Chase it with some of my pineapple tea. If you ever see this in Lawson, trust me, get it. The apple's delicious, the grape is fantastic, the pineapple is good too. It's basically fruit jasmine tea. And it is wonderful. Like I said, my first time seeing sushi in a Japanese convenience store. It's not great. The rice is a little mushy, so is the seaweed. But the tuna is really, really good. So inside, the chopped tuna is melting in your mouth, tender. Like, I literally just had tuna rolls at Sushizanmai, and there's just a huge difference between the rice here and what I just had. I think if they're able to fix the rice, this will be a pretty darn good sushi roll. I mean, the tuna is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's rich, it's fatty. Again, melts in your mouth, delicious. I forgot to try the sliced pork in my yakisoba. It's great. This whole thing is fantastic. This is better yakisoba than what I've had at some restaurants. Every time I'm back in Japan, gotta get an egg sandwich. And I used to really only get this at 7-Eleven, but honestly, the Lawson egg sandwich tastes just as good. And I think the last time I was here, I had one from Family Mart, and this is their egg salad and tuna salad combo. And I remember this being pretty darn good as well. Egg salad. Phenomenal. I think whatever advantage 7-Eleven had on their egg salad sandwich, Lawson and Family Mart definitely caught up. It's just breathtakingly good. Rich, creamy, very eggy, on a light as air, soft, slightly sweet bread. And the tuna salad. This is my favorite combo. The egg salad and the tuna salad sandwich. Take a bite of one, then the other, or just eat them both together. There's really no wrong way to enjoy this. Absolutely top notch. I always love my first meal back in Japan. It's just so exciting, especially being around this area. I mean, this is food central. I mean, there are a lot of touristy stuff around here, but that doesn't mean it's not good. Sushizanmai was good. Convenience store food always makes me happy. And this is kind of my trick whenever I'm going into a completely different time zone, especially going to places like Japan. First couple days, just trying to get acclimated to this time zone. So I think for the next day or two, I'm just gonna be eating convenience store food because they're open 24 hours a day. It's delicious. It's just a great way to ease into this trip. All right, gonna finish my food, go to sleep. I'll see you for breakfast. Good morning. Right now it's about 6 a.m. Been up since 4. No matter how many times I've been in Japan, it's always so exciting to be back, especially in the morning when no one's around. It's great to just go for a run, and really, you don't even need headphones because everything around you is just so interesting to look at. One of my favorite things is just to run around and look for restaurants I've never been to yet. It's like a pretty good Chinese place. Oh, look at this ginormous 7-Eleven. I think it's time for some breakfast. I've never tried this before. Pork, ham, egg, and mayo. Wow, they sell Danny's pastas here. If you don't want to just settle for plain instant ramen, look at this. All these frozen noodles look great. Garlic, red chili, and oil pasta. This pasta took about 2 minutes to cook. As soon as I opened it up, well, let's just say I hope everybody in this 7-Eleven likes garlic. You can see the toasted garlic on top. This thing just smells intensely garlicky. What they do here in the 7-Elevens is magic. I know like a lot of Japanese 7-Eleven foods have made its way to the US recently. I haven't tried it myself, but I heard it's not great. I'll definitely try when I get back, but whatever they're doing in the 7-Elevens here in Japan is wizardry. It's like they cook this in the cafeteria of Hogwarts. This thing tastes like it came from an Italian restaurant. If you put this on a plate, put a piece of parsley on there, garnish a little bit, make it look nice. Besides the burnt garlic, I would have no clue this was from a microwave. It's garlicky, it's spicy, it's buttery, it's flavored perfectly. The noodles are al dente, they're chewy. Absolutely 10 out of 10 delicious. Chase it with a piece of my salmon. Salmon's good too. That's what I love about eating in convenience stores here in Japan. You can customize your meal a million different ways. Get a pasta, get some fish, get some chicken, whatever you want. There's gizzards, there's pork tongue, there's exotic meats. Anything you want, you can put together in a 7-Eleven. And then I always opt for 7-Eleven brand products because more often than not, it's just delicious. Chase that with some tea. Also, this sandwich looks great. Pork, ham, egg, and mayo. It's basically 1.5 sandwiches here. The middle section looks like just some pork and maybe onions or something. The other two, one is with egg salad and the top one is made with soft boiled eggs. So each triangle, you're getting a different experience here. That one, the egg is just incredible. incredibly rich. The yolk is creamy. It's got a little bit of mayo for a hint of sweetness and added flavor, but you're tasting all that delicious yolky umami from the egg. And that little slice of ham melts in your mouth, as do the bread. As you can see, this thing, it's like they baked this bread in 7-Eleven heaven. So the middle triangle, a lot of ham and mayo, and a little bit of onions. So that one's more of a traditional ham sandwich, and this one's made with the egg salad. I like the soft-boiled egg one the most, I think, and then the egg salad, but it's not by much. Anything with that egg, it's just gonna be so good. They can make a broccoli egg salad sandwich here, and I would eat every single bit of it. The egg salad is more creamy than the soft-boiled egg, a little more sweetness from the mayo. It's indescribably good. Like, I've talked about the 7-Eleven or the Japanese convenience store egg salad sandwiches for years now. There's nothing like it. The way they made this, it feels like every sandwich is a simple but yet ultra elegant masterpiece. I actually tried eating the egg sandwiches elsewhere. Nothing compares to the egg sandwiches in Japan. They're not just egg sandwiches. You can get a ham sandwich, a tuna sandwich. It's just the sandwiches here. I don't know why it's so hard to replicate, but I don't think it's been done yet. And all this tuna, pasta, sandwich, tea, I think for around $7 US. I'd take this any day over a McDonald's breakfast. Actually really like this giant 7-Eleven, so back for lunch. 7-Eleven dandan noodles, some grilled fatty pork. Oh my gosh, what is this? Bondi curry noodles. This is my favorite curry shop in all of Tokyo, and they just made instant noodles. Okay, dinner time. I got the 7-Eleven dandan noodles. I got some grilled fatty pork. Also, got a container of rice because I got another one of these 7 premium beef stews that I'm just gonna cover my rice with. I got the package of grilled chicken heating up in the microwave. And for dessert, Bondi curry noodles. I was just thinking about this place today. In my opinion, best curry in all of Tokyo. So this dandan noodle smells really peanutty. Inside looks like cellophane noodles, some seaweed, a little bit of minced meat. It's really good. I feel like this little container of dandan noodles is not gonna fully fill you up, but it's definitely gonna satisfy that dandan craving. I mean, if you guys ever crave dandan noodles, you know what I'm talking about. This thing is peanutty, it's rich. The noodles are good because they're so thin. The flavor soaks through very easily. Then you got some nice crunch from the sprouts. There's some greens. It's an extremely tasty little bowl of noodles. That's great. The meat is pretty good too. I remember the Sichuan restaurant I used to go to. If you ordered an appetizer of dandan noodles, it would just come in this little bowl, pretty much the size of this. So yeah, this is a little dandan appetizer. So this beef stew takes about 2.5 minutes to cook in the microwave. Pour it over the rice and oh my gosh. I'm just squeezing the beef with my chopsticks and there is absolutely no resistance. And there's different flavors of this beef stew. Let me try this one. A bite of this beef stew. This thing's gonna make you emotional. Wow, 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 it's good. Like, 10 out of 10. If I went to a restaurant and this is what they served me, 5 stars, I go back every single day. The beef is out of this world. It's just the most melt in your mouth beef stew, and the fat, and there is a lot of it on the beef. It melts like a gentle mist, and that covers your tongue with this beautiful silky layer of pure umami. And the gravy it's sitting in is rich, it's thick, it's beefy, it's so delicious. It pairs with the rice ridiculously well. Every single grain is just covered in a blanket of flavor. There's some potatoes in here as well, but just look at how easily this beef just breaks apart. It's juicy, it's flavored perfectly. Everything about this is just designed to engage your taste buds and pull on your heartstrings just a little bit. Oh, that potato's so good. I mean, somebody could open a curry restaurant and just serve this all day long. There'll be a line out the door. Oh, this is so magical. This might be the biggest takeaway of this convenience store video. I don't remember exactly what I said about this last time I had it, but yeah, the 7-Eleven Premium Gold Beef Stew. Get that, get some rice. You're gonna have a really good meal. Next, chase it with some of this pork belly. That's really good too. Wow. Really, really fatty, juicy pork belly. It's savory, nice and peppery. Adds a different layer of fat and flavor to my beef stew and rice. I like it. That is super fatty and juicy. I'm really excited about this. So in 7-Eleven, there's all these little dishes that you can buy. So what you can do is buy a bunch of these dishes, get a bowl of microwavable rice, and just have yourself a little multi-dish meal. This is ridiculous. It's so good. Grilled chicken thigh with sauce. This tastes exactly like a really well-made teriyaki chicken. It's really, really good. The sauce is sticky, a little sweet. You get a nice burnt caramelized flavor from the sugar within the sauce. And the chicken itself is so soft and tender. Also, this thing tastes like it just came off the grill. It does not taste at all like it came from a microwave. I mean, I know I give this example a lot, but if I was to open a teriyaki restaurant and I just get a bunch of this and like right before my order goes out, throw this quickly on my grill, or even if I don't and I just serve this directly, again, 5 stars. Next time, I think if you don't want to get the stew, if you're not a beef person, you want to just eat some chicken, get some rice. This is the 7-Eleven Premium Grilled Chicken Thighs with sauce, and you will be having a very, very good meal. It tastes exactly like a teriyaki chicken rice. All right, gotta eat all this while it's hot. This is so exciting, my favorite curry shop. So notice right away, there's chunks of potatoes in here, and this is a signature over at Curry Bundy because they serve whole potatoes with their curry. The noodles are pretty wavy and thick, and it's very soupy. Obviously, it's not gonna taste as good as the restaurant version without the noodles and with the chunks of meat. So this is pretty much just instant curry noodles. It's okay. I mean, the curry here is, like I said, very soupy, not very thick. The noodles are not bad, it's pretty chewy. I feel like the curry flavor is there. It's just not as good as what I tasted at the restaurant. It's an okay bowl of instant noodles. The potatoes a nice touch, but here they taste way more powdery. But you can tell these are dehydrated potatoes. And of course, there's no meat at all. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, well, there's meat. I see it. Yeah, it's like dehydrated fake meat. I think overall, it's okay for a bowl of instant curry noodles. Just don't expect to taste anything like Curry Bundy. A little disappointed, but overall, a fantastic dinner. Best thing, definitely that beef stew. And it is about 5:30 p.m. right now, and I can feel myself going into sleep mode. So I'm gonna eat this, probably gonna go to bed soon, and then see you in the morning, whenever that is. Good morning, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I guess this is when all the Tsukiji seafood restaurants get their inventory. And as you can see, it is very humid. Let's go find some breakfast. This place is very well stocked at 4 a.m. I think most cities at 4 o'clock in the morning, you'd be lucky to find something edible. Here in Japan, any convenience store, it's just stocked full of some of the most awesome foods. And I haven't had a mapo tofu yet, and every time I come to Japan, I gotta get a mapo tofu. So this thing's about a little over 500 yen. So about $4 for this mapo tofu. Got a soft boiled egg, put that inside. They always come with a little pack of peppercorn powder and breakfast. I would take this over a typical hotel buffet in the US any day of the week. The mapo tofu tastes like I'm sitting at a Chinese restaurant right now. It's just perfect. The tofu is the perfect tenderness. It's meaty, it's spicy, it's nummy. It's such a traditional, authentic tasting mapo tofu that if I did get this at a restaurant, it'd be a happy meal. I think it's even better when you pop a soft-boiled egg in there. It really does add to the richness of this dish and provides a wonderful creamy component as well. This is why whenever I come to countries with really good convenience stores that are open 24 hours a day, first few days, I just want to eat that. Like last night, I went to bed about 6:30 p.m. This morning, woke up around 3 a.m. Those aren't exactly peak food hours, but with these things open, I'm happy. Absolutely amazing. I also got a sandwich. I don't know if it's just Family Mart doing this, but there's a lot of different varieties of egg sandwiches now. So they're adding the egg salad to a lot of things. Like this one is teriyaki chicken and egg. I said this before. Anything they add the egg to, it's gonna taste good. And this, the teriyaki chicken is saucy, it's tender. It's not overly sweet, which is a good thing. When that sauce mixes with the eggs, oh, magic. And I was joking earlier about if they added broccoli to these eggs, it still tastes good. They have one of these egg sandwiches with broccoli inside, so I really didn't know that existed before I said what I said, but I'll give it a try. For lunch today, let's go here. Natural Lawson. Well, I call it lunch, but it's only like 9:30 in the morning. Wow, this is a really busy Natural Lawson. And they have a cafe area where you can sit. A wagyu onigiri. Potato salad that goes good with alcohol. Try this. Also, oh, look at this. Smoked cheese and black pepper beef. Okay, this is gonna be a big lunch. So I got two bento boxes. One is a fried chicken with vinegar and tartar sauce bento. Interesting. The other is a grilled pork curry with egg. I also got some potato salad. I got some wagyu onigiri, what looks like coffee pudding. I said this before, of all the convenience stores, the best desserts, the best sweet items, all in Lawson. Some black pepper beef. I got a shrimp and sweet chili bun. Some smoked cheese. Oh, this is so cool. This is a shy muscat whipped cream bread. So muscat grape cream inside. And this sparkly looking soda. Oh, also, I think this is a mango yogurt and a chocolate covered canal. Bentos first. The first thing I cooked up is the bento box with the fried chicken and vinegar and tartar sauce. Oh my God, it smells so good. And then the pepper beef. So the chicken and vinegar and tartar sauce comes with a giant portion of rice with sesame on top, some corn and carrots. Then this tartar sauce on top. It's rich, creamy, little bits of onions inside, and it's definitely vinegary. So the fried chicken is already sliced up for you. This thing looks nice and juicy. Obviously, the outside is not gonna be crispy anymore. This is one of the best bentos I had in Japan. This tartar sauce is absolutely magic. Yeah, rich and creamy vinegary at the same time. And that just works perfectly with the richness of the fried chicken, which itself is magnificently juicy. Got some nice crunch from the onions. This whole thing. Yeah, they don't add any vinegar in this. This will be way too rich, but with the vinegar, the acid, this is just a juicy, delicious masterpiece. And it goes so well with the rice because there is just so much flavor in each piece of chicken. You really need this much rice for this fried chicken. Yeah, this is such an impressive bento. And just go ahead and add some pepper beef to the party. This thing is super tender and peppery. Yeah, the pepper beef will go really well with pretty much any rice dish. This is a phenomenal bento box. Chase it with this sparkling soda with a little girl astronaut on here. Whoa. Oh, it's called Milky. Oh, I get it. It's like a Milky Way kind of thing. It tastes exactly like a Milkish. That's good. I love Milkish. It tastes absolutely exactly like it. Well, the egg definitely exploded in the microwave. So the egg is sitting on top of grilled pork. And look at this ultra rich, thick curry. Get some curry, some rice, some eggs, some pork. Yeah, this is really good curry. It's thick, it's spicy, it's fragrant. It goes really, really well with the rice and the grilled pork. The egg adds, of course, another layer of richness to this already super rich dish. It's good. I personally prefer the fried chicken bento I just had before, but if you like curry, this thing tastes like restaurant quality curry. It's really delicious. I mean, every single bite has got so much flavor. There's so much depth to this. The flavor profile is deliciously complex. Remarkable. I'm actually gonna eat some of my potato salad with this. Like I said before, my favorite curry place in Japan is Curry Bundi, and they always add potatoes to their curry. So I'm just gonna add some potato salad here on the side, just to make things a little more interesting. Again, I love how customizable your meals can be at Japanese convenience stores. I like them. I always love having potatoes with my curry, and potato salad and curry, I think it might be better than just plain potatoes. Gonna add the rest in here. This is like a game changer for this dish. The potato salad is already pretty darn delicious on its own, but add the flavor of that, enhanced by the curry. Magnificent. I think Lawson knocked it out of the park with these two bento boxes. Chased out with this new mango drink. I thought it was mango yogurt, but it might just be mango juice. It's awesome. Mango tea with little pieces of mango inside. This is a must get. Wow, I've never seen this before. Went for natural Lawson for sure. Next up, Wagyu onigiri. Oh, look at that juice from the Wagyu. It's already erupting from the top of this onigiri. This is really good. The rice is delicious, the seaweed's great, and you 100% taste all that marble fattiness from the Wagyu. You taste that for sure. There's actually whole slices of Wagyu in here. The sauce is good, a little sweet, fantastic umami aftertaste. And every bite you take, you're getting some of that sauce and some of that nice fattiness from the Wagyu. Yeah, this is an A+ onigiri. A few more things left. This is the shrimp bun with sweet chilies. Wow. I didn't think this was gonna be this good. This is freaking delicious. I mean, the bun itself is nice and light and fluffy. That shrimp chili filling is off the hook. It's really spicy, kind of tastes a little like duck sauce. You definitely taste a little bits of shrimp, and every bite you take, you're getting a ton of heat with that nice shrimpy umami. This is definitely the shocker of the day. I mean, I got it, I was like, I think it'll be okay. This is way better than just okay. The other bun I got is Shine Muscat whipped cream bun, and as soon as I broke this apart, you smelled the Muscat grapes. This is some transcendent sweet bun. This is an absolute sensory delight. Every bite you take is like you're taking a bite of summer. You're getting the sweetness of the Muscat grapes with that wonderful, in this case, overwhelming floral note. The cream is rich yet light, and as soon as you take a bite of it, again, overwhelms your senses with that fragrant sweetness. It's like a combination of like lychee and peach and everything else that's absolutely delicious in the fruit world. This is such a unique bun. I'm so glad I got this. Both of these. Guys, do yourselves a favor. If you ever come to Japan, go to Natural Lawson, get that bun, get that bun, get that bun. Said 3 times. It's that good. A couple more sweet things, but let's try this first. Smoked cheese. Looks like a candy. Ooh, wow. As soon as you twist it loose, you smell the smokiness of this thing. Wow. It's gotta be smoked Gouda. This is absolutely delicious. I can't read Japanese, obviously, but it tastes like creamy smoked Gouda, like the smokiest of Goudas. Wow, this is good. I mean, I just ate one. It's been maybe a minute. I can still taste that smokiness lingering on my tongue. Oh, I gotta take some of this back to the US. This is so good. It's like the best smoked Gouda I've ever had in my life because it's so smoky. And apparently they smoked this with Japanese wood chips. Yes to this. I mean, I don't know if this is Gouda, but it's the smokiest cheese you'll ever taste. This is a chocolate covered canal. This used to be really popular in Japan. When you walk through the train station, there used to be at least 3 stores in a major train station selling this stuff. I mean, It's still delicious. It's of course very sweet, very dense, a really nice chewy texture. I still love it. And this is one of my all-time favorite dessert / sweet snack items here in Japan is coffee jelly. It's great. There's some sweet custardy pudding mixed in with the coffee jelly. It's a little bitter, a little caramelly, sweet, soft, and delicious. Natural Lawson. This is a fantastic lunch haul today. Pretty much everything I got exceeded expectations, especially that muscat bread. All right, finish my lunch, hit the gym for a very long time, and then I'll see you for probably the last convenience store dinner tonight. So today has been super humid. Every time I went home, I had to change my shirt, and it's starting to rain now, so apparently a typhoon is coming tomorrow. Guess I better stock up. Let's go in here. That's a pretty good size 7-Eleven. I think 7-Eleven, compared to the other convenience stores, it definitely has the best instant noodles. I don't think it's close. This donut looks good. So what's this? Spicy? I see the words Mongol, so Mongolia? Wow, mapo qiezi, mapo eggplant. Whoa, never seen this before. Look at this, thick cuts of udon. Look at these soups, about $1 for like a clam soup.
A few moments later.
All right, dinner time. First cooked up some soup. So this is a miso soup with shijimi clam. And shijimi clam is a really popular clam here in Japan. They're really tiny little clams, but these things will deliver a umami punch. Oh yeah. This miso soup with the added clams, night and day difference. There is so much umami in this miso soup now. And make sure to actually eat the clams itself. Oh yeah, those clams, as soon as you taste it, you'll know exactly why the soup is so much better with it inside. The flavor of those things are intense. It's extremely robust and give off very strong savory notes. Wow, with that added into the miso soup, this thing is now just so deep and flavorful. This soup for $1. Incredible deal. I also cooked up some mala eggplant, and of course didn't have to cook up the cold soba noodles, the thick soba noodles. I've never seen this before. Inside some dashi, some scallions, and look at this eggplant just covered in spices and minced meat. So of course they substituted the tofu with the eggplant. Let me try the cold soba first. So there's some dashi, some wasabi, scallions. I love this. This is a really refreshing batch of noodles. The soba, incredibly smooth and chewy. Overall, it's such a light, delicious, refreshing dish. So I'm gonna chase those with some mala eggplant. This is so good. This would be better with some rice. I wish I had some microwave rice right now. Dunk this whole thing inside, let the meat and sauce soak into the rice. That's the best way to eat this. I mean, it's still not bad with the soba noodles, but the flavor of this definitely overpowers the noodles. So much flavor. 10 out of 10. Get this on some steamed rice, you're gonna love it. So I got a couple instant noodles to try as well. So this first one, this thing's got a lot of stuff inside. There's cabbage, looks like some seaweed tofu, and also a pack of chili oil. And there's a lot of noodles in here. This is really yummy. And pretty spicy. This tastes like a spicy miso ramen. And that flavor definitely penetrated these noodles. Wow, this whole thing is spicy. The flavors are really rich and deep. You got some nice crunch from the cabbage, and it wasn't seaweed, it's woodier. So there's woodier inside. It's nice and crunchy. Check this out. So I got a 7-Eleven cup deli egg with garlic, onion, chili, and soy sauce. This smells really good. This smells very garlicky. I feel like this noodle definitely needs some eggs. So we put some crispy garlic in here, and it's a soft boiled egg. Look at that. I think it's marinated in the garlic and the chilies and the onions. That is a nice and garlicky egg. Add that into my cup noodle. That's a pretty nice combo. Wow. This thing will definitely warm your body up. I really like this. Nothing fancy about it. Just a really good, flavorful, spicy bowl of instant noodles. Tofu's pretty good inside too. So while my last instant noodle was cooking, I heated up the 7-Eleven lobster bisque. Oh wow, this is really good. It's very rich, thick, and you 100% taste the lobster in the broth. This is delicious, delicious lobster bisque. You know what I should have done? Gotten some crab meat, put it in here. That would have been phenomenal. I'm getting this every single time I'm in Japan. It's so affordable too. 7-Eleven lobster bisque. Don't sleep on this. Also, my noodles are ready. Check this out. This is a 7-Eleven premium gold. So I'm expecting really good things from these noodles. Wavy yellow noodles. I see some minced meat in here, some scallions. I thought this was a tandanmen, but it's actually a miso noodle. It looks good. It smells really good. Wow. It's a really rich bowl of noodles. There is definitely a lot of fat in here. It's almost too much fat for me. Noodles are exceptional. Cook this for 5 minutes. Noodles are springy, it's chewy. Perfect doneness. It's a good bowl of noodles. It's just uber rich. This thing is so rich, you wonder what it's doing at 7-Eleven. So if you like a lot of fat in your broth, this is for you. Yeah, from the characters that I can read, it says it's thick and rich. This is probably the thickest, richest instant noodle I've ever tried. I mean, the noodles themselves are so flavorful because it is a very flavorful broth. This is one of those rare times where I feel like after eating the noodles, I don't think I can drink the broth. It's just way too rich and fatty. So like I said earlier, there is a typhoon coming. And right now, they don't exactly know what the trajectory is gonna be. Luckily, I do have some other convenience store food that I got that's in the fridge right now. So tomorrow, just stay home, eat more convenience store food. Pretty much just avoid going outside. But every single time I come to Japan, you go to these convenience stores, there's always new items. And there were definitely a lot of new food items that completely surprised me this time. Like the garlic noodles, the new egg sandwiches, the curry, the smoky cheese. Again, if you ever come to Japan, do not sleep on the convenience stores. And pretty much any sandwich that has egg inside, it's gonna be good. Also on the way here, I flew WestJet, which is probably one of the best deals I've ever gotten on business class. I think one way was around 1,000 US, which is an incredible deal. Also, I got to do a stopover for a couple days in Calgary, which was amazing. The cabin was really modern and new and nice. The seats were comfortable. Food was actually really good. There wasn't a lot of it, but it was really good. And this will probably be my last trip to Japan for I think quite a while. So gonna spend a couple weeks here, go to Osaka, Kyoto. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again. See you later.